and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Camilla. I work as a fine artist in Finland, and recently I did a video on a whole art studio makeover, and I promised in that video that I would do a more in-depth art studio tour later on, and I have been putting that off because I have been super busy. I have been working in my studio, so it's been a mess. I have a group exhibition coming up really soon, so that's why I've had to focus on my work first. But today I did have a little bit of extra time, so I decided to finally film this art studio tour for you guys. And yeah, let's get into the tour. So, entering the studio, first up we have this very out of place cabinet. It's not going to look like this. I just recently got it from a family friend, and I am going to do a whole makeover on this. It should be completely wood, so I'm going to strip it off this white paint and put some really cool paper in the back there and put all of my curiosities in it, like skulls and stuff. But yeah, for now it's just standing here. It's going to look really nice once it's finished, but anyways, moving on. First up here we have my painting trolley. So here on top I have my acrylic shelf with paintbrushes and some painting medium, and of course a lot of paints. And this next one is just a a mix and match shelf of some varnish, some primers, some hanging supplies for my paintings, some unused brushes, and then on the bottom shelf is my oil shelf, so oil paints, brushes, oil mediums, Gamsol, all that stuff. And then over here is my little painting nook. Two finished paintings here that are I'm going to bring to the group exhibition I mentioned earlier. And then this one I'm trying to finish in time for the group exhibition. And then I have some smaller paintings that I'm also going to be bringing. But we'll see if I can get this done in time. And this is actually very staged. I usually don't work here. I work over at my computer desk, at least for now. I tend to kind of move around and work wherever I feel like it, so this might change later. I was obviously planning to paint in this area, but for now I'm feeling my work table more, so I usually just move my easel over there and sit by my table. And then here we have my canvases, some big ones, and then I have some nice thrifted gold frames here as well that I don't know what I'm going to be using for yet. And then here two more frames, or two more paintings that I bought just for the frames, so I will be taking the paintings out and maybe reusing the canvases, I don't know, or putting on a new canvas and reusing this part, and yep, we'll see what happens with those. And then here are some small canvases, tiny canvases, and I also have this really cute little framed canvas that I'm planning on repainting. I bought it, I found it in a thrift store and thought it was really cute, so I'm going to do something with that. And then some round canvases as well. And in this box, this is a box from a online store and I just really liked the design of it, so I decided to keep it for now. But in there I also have some more thrifted frames, small frames, that I will be using either in my own home, and some I have used for my work, and I will sell them with a painting also. So, and then of course some painting palettes, acrylic palette and some oil paint palettes, which I never clean. I'm horrible with cleaning my palettes. I just store them here and then, yeah. So that is my little painting nook. Oh yeah, and my saddle chair. This is actually a real saddle, as you can see. It used to be my own pony saddle when we had horses here. I had a pony called Humpty Dumpty, and when he died, I asked my dad to help me make this chair out of his own saddle. And we just bought this from IKEA and attached it. And there is actually a whoa. Yeah, you can actually rise it and lower it a little bit. It's not too comfortable for sitting for a long period of time, so I usually just sit on it for a while because it helps me sit up straight, and then I will switch it to a normal chair. Here I have my grandfather's old toolbox. It's in need of some restorations. Here you can see it used to have a lid, which is no longer here. But I just thought it looked cute, so I put it here, and I'll figure out what to put in it at some point. And then here we have one of my favorite thrift finds, just this plant stand. I'm not quite sure what to put on the lower shelves, but on the top shelves, obviously plants. My philodendron micans actually doing quite well. A Hoya over here and a ficus. And another philodendron not as happy. This guy is doing really, really well. And then here is my pretty big monstera. On thin ice this one is because it just keeps getting thrips, and obviously spreads it to other plants as well. So I've been on the verge of throwing it out for quite a few times. The last time I just ended up cutting off most of the leaves that were in pretty bad shape, and I do have some new growth coming in here, so at least that's good, but I might just give up on this one eventually. I've had several Monstera deliciosas before, and they all just get thrips and die. Over here I have this cabinet that I brought in from my porch. I just thought it was nice, a nice plain wood, and it was perfect, and it was the perfect size for my printer. Right now the shelf is obviously a little in the way, but there is enough space in the back so I can just put in the paper there, and it works fine for now. But I might take out that middle shelf and just have the top shelf here. My printer, I am using a Canon Pixma Pro 10S. It's okay. I'm having a little bit of an issue with the colors not coming out the way I want them to, so I don't know, might be just me not knowing how to put in the settings right, or might be because I have been refilling my own ink, and it's obviously not the Canon brand, but we'll see. Maybe it gets better, or maybe I will just use it for basic printing and then order my actual art prints somewhere else. Here we have some paper, printing paper, and just some envelopes. And up here are all of my art books. And I am now realizing that I'm missing one, so let's go see where that is. I found it. It's the concept art for the first Avatar. I'm actually not a religious Avatar fan, but I am extremely fascinated by concept art, and it's one of my kind of secret dream jobs that I would love to be a part of. Just creating a whole fantasy world. I actually went to see the second Avatar recently, and the movie was pretty good. But I will definitely be getting a concept art book for that movie as well. I hope they make one. So let's put this one in here as well. And then I have this little box, thrifted box. It has some old pins in it, I think. I'm not going to show you. Then I have this binder I recently bought for my exhibition. It's really cute. And then just some old sketchbooks and other papers and stuff. Here I have my important papers in this one. Obviously not showing you, but boring papers. And then some more plants. And this cabinet, which used to be mid-century modern. I really don't know what it is anymore, but it's looking kind of cute. It's just a random storage cabinet, so I have a lot of different stuff in there. There is still room for some more. And then underneath we have my paper box, just different photo printing papers, sketch papers, drawing papers, a lot of papers. And some plants. This is probably my favorite planter. Again, a thrifted one. Just this really cute frog planter, and my Hoya seems to do well in it. This ficus is alive, believe it or not. It does have a couple of leaves, but it does this every winter. It just drops all the leaves, looks dead the entire winter, and then it comes to life in the spring, so it's probably going to perk up in a month or so. And then a slightly bigger ficus, or a so-called fiddly fig. Over here, this is pretty much just temporary, but my grandfather's old rocking chair. I'm planning on bringing a old couch here, probably, if I can fit it. And in it I have this actual sheep fur. I don't really buy these a lot, but this actually happens to be one that we used in my childhood. So when I was a tiny little baby, we already had this, so no sheep has had to die in a really long time for this one. It's okay, I am going to get all the use out of it that I can. And then back here, this huge thing, and as you can see, these are empty. I usually have plants in them for all my staged situations, but the truth of the matter is that it is in a situation where, especially in the winter months, I can't get enough light there, so I can't really have any plants there, even though I really would love to. So yeah, faked photos, but anyways. And same goes for this one also. I usually move it to the window when I am not filming in here. And then in the back, this beautiful log wall that ended up being just 1/3 of a wall. Still looking really, really pretty. And accidentally filled up my SD card there. Anyways, the rest of the wall that we built, and here's my computer table, my working table. We have some storage for my digital stuff. Phone is charging. My drawing tablet. I do have an actual drawing screen, but I think I need to get a new HDMI cable for it, so it's currently not in use, and I'm fine using just this one. I haven't been doing a lot of digital painting in a really long time, so all I really use this for is sketching on my computer before I print out my sketches for my canvases. And here are some of my sketches for my paintings. And then some tiny little paintings that I'm planning on bringing to my exhibition, and some that are just sketched out for now. Here I will be painting in a little bit. And then recently I also made these little stamps of my logos, which I plan to use for my paintings, for example, because I am horrible at writing with a brush, so these will be nice to just stamp on my logo as a signature, and of course also maybe use them for like packaging and stuff like that. And this really, really nice big lamp, which I just happen to have laying around. I've used it for as a plant light before, but then I just bought this bigger bulb, and you can actually dim it behind here. You can see it better. Here, this cute little green cabinet. Again, this used to be my grandfather's, and here I have just some pens and stuff, and then here you can see that this actually used to be a shoe shining cabinet, and eventually I'll probably clean this out and use it for something, because it's quite a convenient little box, but for now it's pretty much empty, but it's a really nice green color. It's looking a little blue in the camera, but really cute. And then here I just have some ideas for my YouTube videos, so I'm not going to show you that, but just a cute little notebook. But in the middle of the room here I have this big table that I'm planning on working at standing up. It's a little too low still because I didn't have the proper legs for it, but I'll fix it at some point. Here are some fabric pieces from that I borrowed from my school. It was for a school project. I just had to test them out at home. And then on the floor here is where I keep my moose antlers. I'm kind of testing out to do a little bit of makeover on them with this rope, and then I'll figure out where to put them, probably somewhere on this wall. So that is it for my art studio tour. I really hope you liked the video, and if you did, I hope that you will leave some thumbs up and some comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. My next video will probably be more of a vlog style video. I've been filming some of the process of preparing for my art exhibition, so if you're interested in that, I suggest that you stay tuned, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!